And for the first time tonight, we're hearing exclusively from first responders who rushed inside KDC-1 just minutes after the shooting began.
I think you give credit where credit's due. The crew and everyone there, of course, I'll be biased to our guys, but everyone there did very well. The training helped.
Law enforcement got to the facility just 4 minutes after the first 911 call. The fire departments were trying to save as many lives as possible. In a story you'll only see here on 10 TV, Lacey Crisp explains how those first on the scene had just trained for a very similar situation.
Within minutes of that first 911 call, police and fire departments surrounded this building. They didn't know where the shooter was, but they knew they needed to get inside to help those injured.
I need an ambulance here now. I've got 2 gunshot victims and a possible third. They're still inside the building. I've been shot on my neck.
This is what first responders walked into Tuesday night at the KDC-1 building in New Albany.
To that magnitude, honestly, that's the first one.
Monroe Township Fire Battalion Chief Josh Harrison has been a firefighter for 26 years and was one of the first on the scene Tuesday night.
Especially living in a small town, many times you're running on people you know, but part of our job is to be able to close off those emotions and do what we're trained to do.
West Licking Fire was also on scene and transported victims.
The crews responded as they were trained. So all credit to that crew because they did very, very well based on the training that they received here from West Licking.
Just in the last couple of weeks, they held a multi-agency mass casualty training.
We're doing what we need to do to prepare to be able to serve you.
What we're training on is multi-agency training with law enforcement and fire, training on the rescue task force concepts, basically how we're going to respond in the first few minutes.
West Licking Fire Captain Troy Lowe is the medic for Licking County SWAT team and responded Tuesday night. He says thanks to constant training, their crews knew exactly what to do.
The biggest thing is comms, communications. You have to have communication interagency between law enforcement, and also to establish that unified command.
West Licking was also the first to respond to the bus crash on I-70 carrying the Tusky Valley High School band.
Between shootings and a bus crash and other MCIs dealing with school buses and things like that, that's the reason why we train.
Both departments say they do some type of mass casualty training quarterly to make sure they're all prepared for anything that will happen.
But going forward, we know that this is a possibility. Unfortunately, the society that we live in, we know that it's an increased risk, and so we will continue to train to make sure that we're prepared.
And Harrison says it's also important for his first responders to debrief right after an incident like this and get peer support. In New Albany, Lacey Crisp, 10 TV News.